The rest we can clean later, no problem. Let's start. Okay, guys, it's time to basically consolidate whatever we have covered over last 3 days, and how that will be actually put to use is basically understand what all we need to do and how we implement that. Now, just a quick recap before I start. In the first lecture, we had done correction of bearings and courses and bearings, learned how to correct them. In the second lecture, we had done the methods of getting the PL. They were basically your bearing, then transit bearing, then opposite bearing, then sector boundaries, then we had the depth contour, and lastly we had the celestial PLs. Then so this was the first lecture we did. In second lecture, we covered PCs by radar range, by vertical angle, by horizontal angle, by raising, dipping, first sighting, last sighting, whatever you want to call it. And lastly, high altitude celestial observations. That was our second lecture. The third lecture we did was we spoke about wind and current, in which we had few important terms which we have to keep in mind. When do you say it is allowing? When do you say it is counteracting? So that has to be absolutely clear to us. If we know the course to steer and we have to find the CMG, we shall term that as allowing. If it's reverse, then we shall call it as counteracting. If you have to counteract one, then there is no problem. If you have to counteract both, if you have to deal with both, if you have to allow both, then you will first allow wind, then you will allow current. If you have to counteract both, first you will counteract current, and then you will counteract wind. I'm sure this brief discussion of 2 minutes would help you in recalling whatever time we have invested over the last 3 days, right, guys? Now we'll put all this thing through the question so that whatever we have studied, we know exactly how it has to be implemented. Here is the first question, guys. Now, in each question, I'll tell you what will be in the answer sheet, what has to be on the plot. Please remember, one, question number must be put on the answer sheet first and foremost. Don't miss out. Number two, all associated calculations. Whatever calculation you have to do, that has to be done on the answer sheet. Okay. Like if you have to calculate the range by vertical angle, you have to correct the courses, you have to find the compass error, all that has to be done on the answer sheet. Number three, answers have to be transferred to the answer sheet. Answers to be to the answer sheet. That's all. No plotting is to be done on the answer sheet unless it is absolutely avoidable because you can't do without that. That's a different issue. Otherwise, it's not. There is no plotting required to be done on the answer sheet. If anybody has told you in any of the MTIs that you must draw the sketch on the answer sheet, it's sheer waste of time. You will end up burning your fingers because you'll run short of time. So plotting has to be on chart. Associated calculations have to be in the answer sheet, and whatever answer question wants, all those answers need to be captured back onto the answer sheet. Am I clear about it, guys? Is that clear? What are the expectations on the answer sheet then?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, a vessel steering a course of 050 degrees compass observed old head of Kinsale bearing 350 degrees compass, distance 4 miles off at 2000 hour. At what time and position would belly cotton light be abeam on the port side if the current was known to be setting, if the current was known to be setting southeasterly at 3.5 knots, engine speed 12 knots, variation 5 degrees west, deviation card 2 has to be used. Deviation card has already been shared with you. Now, up to this place, what is it that we can get up to this from this information, guys? Tell me. As you read the question, this is what will go through your mind. What can I get from here? This part. Can I get the position of the vessel to start with at 2000 hours? Yes or no? With this,
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
which methods will be deployed? Tell me. PLP,
All of
range and bearing. Okay, very good. PL and PC, range and bearing. Very good. For bearing, can I plot 050 degrees compass? Yes or no?
no.
No, sir.
It has to be converted to true. Correct?
True.
Yes
Yes,
or
sir.
no? Before it, correct.
Yes, sir.
So, guys, can you please find out from the deviation card? Oh, you can open the deviation card on your phone. It is in the notes that I had sent you. Use deviation card 2. Can you please find out what is the deviation and what is the compass error?
5 degree east.
5 degree east, you're saying is
Deviation.
the okay. I'll check in a while. The moment I click my button, it'll automatically show up here. I want everybody to go to the deviation card, see the deviation. I don't want to say against what value you have to see, because if you make mistakes, you'll learn. If I just keep telling you do this, you'll forget by the time the class ends.
Deviation
What
10.8.
deviation 10.8 degrees east or west? You have to give the no, you have to
West.
give with the name, Vignesh.
10.8 west, sir. West.
West.
Okay, so 10. So what will be the compass error then? Okay, let me
15.
ask. Let me show it and ask if anybody needs any help on that.
5.8 west.
Okay.
Compass error
15.8.
15.8
15.8 west.
west.
Okay. Anybody who's struggling with deviation, now you have to speak up. If you're struggling, you have to speak up. Otherwise, I'll assume that you have understood it. Okay, everybody understands. So that means now the compass error will be the algebraic sum of these two. Compass error is 15.8 degrees west. Absolutely right. What is my compass bearing? My compass bearing is what is the compass? Okay, first let's correct the course. What will be the correct course? CTS. CTS true. How much will be CTS true, guys? Tell me.
034.2.
Very good. 034.2 degrees true. You have to give it in three-figure notation. Very good. You have used 034.2 degrees true. And what will be the true bearing of Kinsale, guys, before I show it on the screen? What will be the true bearing of Kinsale?
334.2.
3 point. Guys, the error will remain same as long as the ship's position remains same and the heading remains same. If look, position changes, variation can change. If heading changes, deviation can change. But as long as the ship's heading remains unchanged, position remains unchanged, the error will correspond to 50 degrees compass. Somebody told me deviation is 5 degrees west. Beta, who was that? How did you get that 5 degrees west so that I can correct you? Somebody said in the beginning deviation is 5 degrees west.
Sir, it's me. I was checking with the book on the.
Okay, okay. So you're using a different source. Okay, then it's fine. But you were
Yes,
taking against the course, I presume, not against the bearing of Kinsale. I hope you're not taking the deviation against 350 degrees. You're taking it against 050 only. Am I right?
that's right, sir. That's right. Now
Okay,
only
okay,
I got
okay.
it.
Okay, if the source was different, then it's okay because sometimes people make this mistake. They pick up deviation against against the bearing. No, it is against the course by compass. Okay. CTS 50 degrees compass. Compass error 15.8 degrees true. Error west, compass best. So compass will be more. We subtract. The true CTS will be 034.2 degrees true. The compass bearing of Kinsale is 350 degrees compass. Compass error is 15.8 degrees. Error west, compass best. So I'll subtract from compass and it is 334. This part has to be done in the answer sheet, guys. You cannot be doing in rough and saying I did in rough, sir. I don't know. It was just done somewhere in the rough. This has to be done on the answer sheet. Now we can plot 334.2 degrees true from Kinsale, and mark of this distance, which is given, range is given as 4 miles. By range and bearing, we can get the position of the vessel at 2000 hours. I am sure everybody is okay with getting this position at 2000 hours, or there is any problem. Right, guys?
Yes.
Okay. Now,
Yes, sir.
from here, the ship starts from here. Okay. Now, he has not asked you what is the 8 o'clock position. Had the question said, what is the position at 8 o'clock, then in the answer sheet, you'll pick up from the chart the latitude and longitude of this position and write down on the answer sheet 2000 hour position, latitude so much, longitude so much. But since the question is not asked, so we are not caring for it. We have just plotted and left and using it. At what time and position will belly cotton light be abeam on the port side? Be abeam on the port side if the current was setting southeasterly. Now, southeasterly is how many degrees, guys? South, it is midway between south and east. Southeasterly is 135 degrees true. Yeah, so
135.
so 135 degrees true. At 3.5 knots, engine speed is given. Okay, now guys, will the ship remain on the CTS? Yes or no? The CTS is 34.2034.2. So if I draw this CTS, which is red line by single arrow from 2000 hours, you see, what have I done? I've drawn the CTS from here. Okay. Will the ship be on the CTS line? Yes or no? Will the ship be on the CTS line? Yes or no? Please tell me. The position of the ship will
No, sir.
because
No,
she's
no,
also
sir.
she's also affected by current. Fantastic.
Setting southeastern.
Yes, very good. Now you know the CTS. Do you know the CMG? Do you know the CMG in this case? No. That
No, we
means you
don't
have to
know.
find the CMG. So will it be allowing current or counteracting current? These are the questions you're asking. You see, whatever I'm asking you, please ask yourself silently when you're solving. Is it allowing or counteracting?
Allowing.
Allowing. Okay. When you allow current, you apply the current where? On the head end, of the CTS line. So that means on this side somewhere you'll apply. You'll apply it somewhere here. Now, guys, is there any requirement that I should make a triangle for 1 hour or 2 hour in the question? Is there any, can you see any definite requirement that if I make it
No,
for a
sir.
certain, no.
No.
Whenever there is no definite requirement, we'll make the triangle for 1 hour. Okay. If there is some specific requirement coming out of question, we'll change the duration of the triangle. So if I decide to make the triangle, so first let me see, do I have 4 elements? Because triangle cannot be completed without 4 elements. What do we have? We have CTS. What do we have? We have engine speed. What do we have? Set. We have rate. Do we have 4 elements to complete the triangle, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So I have already used CTS. It is plotted. What do I use next? Tell me. What should be my next step? If I am to
Engine
make a
speed.
triangle for
Engine
1
speed.
hour?
Engine speed.
No,
12
Engine
no,
speed.
no, don't say engine speed, say engine distance for 1 hour, you'll cut off because, okay, it'll be engine distance. Okay.
12
So
miles.
you'll open your compass 12 miles on the latitude scale, put it at 2000 hour position and cut off on this CTS line and you get point B. Correct. So now you have used CTS, you have used engine speed by using the engine distance. Now set and rate are left. What do we use next, rate or set first?
Set.
Set. Where do we apply? A or B?
B.
Very good. B. Very good. We apply set. And since we have taken this first vector for 1 hour, all vectors will be for 1 hour. So now I cut off on this green current line 3.5 miles of drift. Because in 1 hour, the drift will be 3.5 miles. and I get this position C. Now, if I join A to C, what will be that direction called, guys?
Course made good.
Course made
made
good, and it will be represented by double arrow, right?
Yes.
Am I right, guys? Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Very good. Now, A to C is the course made good, and what will be the distance AC called, guys? Distance
SMG.
AC.
It distance
SMG.
made good.
It is distance made good in 1 hour, and if it is made good
Speed
in
made
1
good.
hour, yeah, then
Speed
it will
made
be
good.
speed made good, obviously. I hope it is clear to everybody. Simple, guys. Now
Yes.
tell me, is the ship steering the course along to as per the red line, or is it steering the course as per the blue line?
As per the
Steering
Yes,
the
As
sir.
per red line. Steering
will
as per red line.
will the position of the ship remain on the red line or on the blue line? The position of the ship.
On the blue line.
Blue line.
Very good. The position of the vessel will be on the CMG line. CTS will remain 034.2. Very good. He's saying find the position when belly cotton light will be abeam. So whenever it is abeam, wherever it is abeam, do you agree the ship will be somewhere on this line? Whenever belly cotton is abeam, it will be somewhere on this line. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Correct. Now, when we were doing bearings, I told you that I will introduce the concept of relative bearing at a later time, and the time has come now. Guys, when you say our object is right ahead of me, our object is right behind me, our object is on my beam port side or starboard side, or it is 2 points on starboard bow or 30 degrees on port bow or whatever, these are all called relative bearings. Why? Because they are given with respect to ship's head. You see, if a ship is here and the ship is heading like this, then if you say something is right ahead, the object has to be somewhere here. But in the same position, I change the course of the ship. Now the same object is no more right ahead. So these are relative bearings. Okay. Relative bearings can be converted into true bearings by applying the course to steer. On the chart, we cannot plot the relative bearing either. On the chart, we'll plot the true bearing. How do we convert relative bearing to true bearing? You see, true bearings are from true north. Let us say this is true north. Let's say my ship is heading like this. This is my ship's head. Now, what will this angle be called as? Can you please tell me? What will be this angle called?
True bearing.
This is the ship's true course, beta.
True course.
This is the true course of the ship, right? Now, suppose there is something 10 degrees on the starboard bow. 10 degrees on the starboard bow means it is somewhere here. It is making an angle of 10 degrees on the starboard side. So this is relative bearing. Now, if the object A is here, then you see from the diagram, what will be the true bearing? The true course plus the relative bearing. So in this case, let us say if true course is 060 degrees, then the true bearing of A will be 60 plus 10, 070 degrees true. Do you agree with me? Yes or no?
Yes,
Correct, beta? So when the objects are on the starboard side, relative bearing is starboard, you will add the CTS and the relative bearing to get the true bearing. You can see from this diagram. If this object was, let us say, somewhere here, B, on the port side, this is so many degrees on the port side. Now the true bearing will be CTS minus the relative bearing. Am I right, guys? Have you understood? So
Yes, sir.
if the relative bearing is on starboard side, then true course plus the relative bearing will be the true bearing of the object. And if the relative bearing is on the port side, it will be true course minus the relative bearing. I hope when it comes in the questions again, you will not struggle. Am I clear, beta?
Yes, sir.
Okay. When an object is abeam, what is the true bearing, beta? What is the relative bearing? Sorry. When an object is abeam, what is the relative bearing?
90.
270.
Abeam is 90. The relative is 90, beta. If this is the ship, if something is on beam on the starboard side, relative bearing is 90. If it is a beam on the
Yes, sir.
port side, it is a 90. Relative bearing is 90, right? Relative bearing is 90. Relative bearing is from the ship's head, either to
Correct.
port or to starboard. So in my case, it is a beam to port. So guys, the ship's true course is 034.2 degrees true. The vessel, you have a light which is going to be a beam on the port side. See the way I have put arrow. It will be a beam on the port side. So what will you do for port side? You'll subtract 90 degrees. Am I right? Correct,
sir.
Peter? And this should
Correct.
give you the true bearing. And this is being done on the answer sheet, guys. Now, since 34 is less, you can add 360. 360 brings you same. So 360 degrees you add to 34 and subtract. How many degrees will be the true bearing, guys?
304.2.
Is this conversion clear to everybody, guys? Anybody has any doubts, let me know.
Clear, sir.
Okay. So now, if I get the true bearing of that belly cotton light when it is a beam, then that means I have got a PL by bearing also. Yes or no of that particular time. Am I right, beta?
Yes, sir.
Yes, correct.
Right? So let me show you further. CTS, this is all being done on the answer sheet. A beam on port side, minus 90. Belly cotton light beam bearing 304.2 degrees true. So now what do? I draw 304.2 from belly cotton light. This red line, this is the beam bearing, PL by beam bearing, PL by beam bearing. So that means when the light is a beam, the vessel will be on this PL. Yes or no? Vessel will be on this PL. Am I right, guys?
Yes, sir.
Correct. And you have already agreed with me that vessel will be somewhere on this blue line also. That is the CMG line. So where would the ship be when belly cotton is a beam? The vessel would be here when belly cotton is a beam. Am I right, guys?
Yes, sir.
Correct.
Okay. So position D is the position where belly cotton will be a beam on the port side. What does he want? At what time and position? So he wants position. So what will you do? From the chart, you'll pick up the latitude and longitude of point D. And on the answer sheet, you'll say position where belly cotton is a beam on port side, latitude so much, longitude so much. So this answer of position will be transferred to the answer sheet. Guys, from starting point at 2000 hours and to reach point D, what is the distance I need to make good? Please remember, I'm using the word distance I need to make good. How much distance? What represents the distance I need to make good in reaching point D? AD.
AD, sir.
AD.
I can measure this distance on the chart? Yes. In this triangle, and to find the time here, how much is the steaming time? Distance made good has to be divided by engine speed or speed made good, guys?
Speed made.
Speed
Speed
made
made
good.
And what is speed made good? AC is the speed made good.
AC.
So you can measure AC, measure AD. You divide this gives you the steaming time to a beam position. And when I add this time to 2000 hours, my departure time, I'll get my ETA point D. Yes or no, beta? Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Correct.
And that completes the question. And we have learned not learned actually, we have revised quite a few things here then. What all have we revised? Conversion of use of error and converting the the compass course and compass bearing to true. Then getting the ship's position by range and bearing. Then allowing for current. Then converting relative bearing to true bearing. Then finding the position of being a beam. And then finding the ETA, or the time at which you expect the vessel to be reaching point D. Are all these things clear which I have just repeated? Now, please remember, guys, please remember this angle is not 90. This angle is not 90. Light is a beam. Relative bearing is always with respect to CTS. And what is the course the ship is steering? Ship is steering this course parallel to the red line, 034, 034, 034. So when your ship reaches here, the ship is actually heading like this. Ship has reached D, but her heading is as per the CTS. And the 90-degree angle of this will be made with the ship's CTS. 90 degrees is with the CTS, not with the CMG. Am I clear, beta? Is that clear?
Sir,
Yes,
hello.
sir.
Yeah, tell me.
Sir, actually, this relative bearing parts is little bit confusing for me.
What is confusing? Tell me.
Sir, relative bearings with respect to our ship's head, correct?
So what is confusing?
So,
Tell me the confusion, na?
confusion is means from means you are subtracted here 90 degree for port and detail. Sometime we have to add on other side.
So when do you have to add? What did I say?
I
On the
see in the
starboard side, we have
diagram.
Sorry. When
In
do
the
you have to add and when do you have to
diagram,
subtract? Repeat that part, please, Praveen.
sir, it look like when our course is 034 and something is on port side.
It's
So
not about your course. It depends on relative bearing. So when will you add the relative bearing to the course and when will you subtract? That is the question. Tell me now.
so this is subtracted by
You can see here. It's here. It's here. You can see here. I explained here. Now tell me.
Okay, so 034 and above port minus 90.
When the relative bearing is to starboard, Praveen,
Okay.
when relative bearing is to on starboard bow, then true bearing will be equal to CTS plus relative bearing. Okay.
Okay, sir.
If the relative bearing is on port side, port bow, then true bearing will be CTS minus relative bearing. Okay.
Course will be CTS minus relative bearing. So this is always on the CTS, not on no any other course, correct, sir?
Arey bhai, CTS is the direction in which ship is heading. So if you say that somebody is in front of you, in front of me, you means what? You are looking in that direction. Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If
Yes,
you
sir.
say some on the ship, when you tell a master, sir, there is a ship right ahead, what does it mean?
It is
That the
coming
ship,
from right. Yeah, bearing
the
is
ship is
coming
right
from.
ahead, right?
Yes, sir.
Relative bearing is 0, correct?
0. Yes, sir.
And if you change the course in the same position, will it remain right ahead? No,
No, sir. It will be
because you have,
by the
अगर
port or stop.
तुम घूम जाओगे तो वही चीज तुम्हारे
हाँ,
पीछे भी आ सकती है, तुम्हारे राइट
इसी भी
हैंड,
आ सकती है.
right?
Yes, sir.
So relative bearing is depending on which side are you facing, and for
Okay.
ship the face is the CTS, right?
Yes, sir.
Guys, here is the blown up plot. I hope everybody has understood the concepts involved here. The ship's position will never be on the CTS line, it will always be on the CMG line. Yes, tell me. No need. No. In the answer sheet you'll be making now. You see, you don't have to do. On the answer sheet you'll say AC is equal to DMG in 1 hour equal to SMG. Then it is clear the triangle is for 1 hour. If you won't mark it, so no harm, right? You can say 135 degrees into 3.5 miles, and you can say 034.2 degrees into 12 miles. Then also it is clear that the triangle is for 1 hour, right? Where will the ship be at 2100 hours? Ship will be at sea at 2100 hours. Just to add on to the question, that it is not required by the question. I'm just adding on that, right?
Sir, one more question I need to ask, sir.
Mm.
In position D, in diagram position D, we taken this relative bearing from CTS, but drawn on CMG, correct, sir?
No, we have drawn the relative bearing from the lighthouse.
No, from lighthouse, but on the
Yeah.
line of CMG. This
No,
blue color line
we
is CMG. sir.
yeah we just drew this line. Let's not talk about we drew it on CMG. We just drew this line, right? What is this red line? Is it a PL? Yes or no? PL when abeam? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. PL when abeam.
So when abeam, the vessel will be on this red line. Yes or no?
Correct, sir. Yes, sir.
Based on this triangle, will the ship's position be on the red line or will it be on the blue line, on the CMG line?
On CMG
Jati-
line.
तो शिप की पोजीशन इस लाइन पे भी होनी है और शिप की
Yes,
पोजीशन
sir.
इस लाइन पे भी होनी है, तो कहाँ होगी? जहां दोनों कटेंगे वहीं होगी ना,
जहाँ दोनों intersect हो रहा है. Yes, sir. Correct, sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
See guys, such a basic thing, but you have so many doubts and this is the cause of your problem. Okay, so don't feel bad. It's a cause of your problem is shaky foundation. You need to reinforce your foundation and make sure you are spot on with the basics. So many small things coming up, and one person is speaking, Praveen is speaking. There must be others who would have similar doubts. So don't think that he's the odd man out. He's not the odd man out. My experience says in a class of 30, at least 10, 12 people must be struggling with this concept. And if you have any doubts and if you don't speak, then you are harming your cause better. Because when this comes again, you should be doing on your own. And that will be the test whether you have understood or not. Can I go to the next question unless anybody has a doubt?
Yes, sir, go ahead.
Okay. This is the explanation. This you don't have to write everything. I've just given an explanation here for you to understand. You can read that. I've already explained this. As the vector triangle is made for 1 hour, direction A to C is the CMG. I had explained that to you. AC is the DMG in 1 hour, so it becomes speed made good. D is the position where belly cotton light will be a beam. DMG to belly cotton light a beam, it will be AD. Steaming time will be AD by AC, and you add to 2000 hours, you will get your ETA for point D. This is the blown up picture. If you want to capture the screen for reference later on, depending on your requirement, you don't have to, everybody doesn't have to do, everybody will have a different requirement. So if you think you need to capture the screen for later reference, you may do so. Otherwise, I'm going to question number 2. Guys, don't you think this is a much better way to cover chart work than the way it is being done in the class physically? Because physically you can't be addressing every boy at his table, right? This is a much better way of covering the chart work. I don't know why DG is so much insisting on physical classes.
You are right, sir.
Right, chalo. Let's look at this question. Hook head lighthouse and Königsberg light vessels were on reciprocal bearing and vertical sextant angle of hook head light was 0 degrees 16 minutes. Index error 1.6 minutes of the arc, and the sea level was 2.5 meters below mean high water spring. Find the ship's position. Now, whatever position you find, you'll have to transfer the electron. Tell me, guys, what are the methods I can deploy to get the position here? Tell me, identify by reading the question.
Reciprocal bearing.
That will give you PL. Okay, that is only PL. How do I get the position? Reciprocal bearing gives you only a PL. One PL does not give you a fix. How do I get the fix? Name the method. Don't give me the method. Read the question. Answer lies in the question. Read the question with the part that I have circled.
Vertical angle.
Vertical
So,
angle.
so you will get a PL by reciprocal bearing, and you will get a PC by vertical angle. Understood, guys?
So we
And
get
then
the,
by range and bearing, you can get fix the position. Yes or no? Correct, guys? Has everybody understood before I show it? Because it's not about knowing the question. You need to
Understood,
be,
sir.
yeah.
first we can draw the PL between
Yes,
the,
yes, correct.
then the range formula we can get the
Very
range.
good, very good, very good. So we get a PC and PL. Okay. Here is the light vessel. Here is the Phuket light. I've already shown the sign of the light vessel last time. You remember? Light vessels are shown like this. This is the position of the light vessel. Right. So what do we do? Reciprocal bearing gives us a PL. You don't have to write this. This is only for explanation. So this is not to be in the document. On the chart, will this be the PL by reciprocal bearing? Yes or no?
Yes.
Praveen, will this be the PL? Praveen? Praveen, where have you disappeared? किधर गायब हो गया ये? Praveen? You see, this is the problem. Then he'll suddenly come back and say, oh, I didn't understand this. He leaves the station like this. Okay. Guys, can you find out? Now, hook head light characteristics are these. And can you now find out what will be the range by vertical angle? These are the characteristics. If you can't see on the chart, you don't have to waste time in opening the chart. Can you now please find out? The question is also on display. Can you please calculate the range by vertical angle?
Height of the light is 40.
No, calculate and give me. I don't want formula. I want you to practice better.
Okay.
I have it ready. It's all done with me.
48.5.
Sorry? No, range. Go to the notes, pick up the formula, apply it correctly, so that if you make mistakes, you will get to know where you are making mistakes. Believe me, if I keep showing you, I can finish it off in 1 hour, but then many of you would forget it the moment class gets over. The best way to register is do by hand. Find out the range by vertical angle.
3.1, sir.
Okay, we'll see. 3.1 mile is one answer in the class.
Sir, 5.1.
Yeah. 5.1, okay. 5.1 mile is one answer in the
5.1.
class.
5.1
Okay,
miles.
very good. Seems to be correct. It's being validated. Okay, now, let me change my question. Anybody who doesn't know how to calculate the range by vertical angle, please speak up. See, neither you are saying that you don't know, nor you are giving me the answer. Only two guys have confirmed the answer. Guys, everybody knows how to get the range by vertical angle, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now, charted
Yes, sir, yes.
height, charted height is 46 meters. Level is 2.5 meters below mean high water spring, because mean high water spring is the level from which heights are given. So the height will increase. So the height of the light will be 48.5 meters. Vertical sextant angle 0 degrees 16 minutes. Index error 1.6 minutes of the arc. So vertical angle will be 0 degrees 17.6 minutes, which needs to be converted to minutes because height has to be in meters and theta has to be in minutes. And now you can put on this formula and you get 5.1 miles. Yes or no, beta? Correct?
Yes, sir.
Correct.
This is the distance from which light. Yeah. Now, this is the distance from which light whose vertical angle was taken. Which was that? Hook head light. Now you open your compass 5.1 miles. Place the compass at hook head and cut here. And you'll get the position of the ship. Yes or no, beta? Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And you will pick up the latitude and longitude of this place, and this has to go on the answer sheet. Why? Because the question says find the ship's position. So you have to give the answer. Is it clear to everybody, beta?
Range from any one of the light.
Yes.
Why range from any one of the light? Whose vertical angle is given?
Hook headlight.
Okay, light.
Hook headlight.
So the range will be from that. If you're measuring the height of somebody else and marking from somewhere else, does it make sense, beta?
Yes, sir. Correct.
Oh, ऐसा मत करो यार. Don't give me such shocks. You can mark it from.
I have a doubt, sir.
Tell me.
With your permission, the doubt is little off.
You have all the
from
permission.
topic,
Don't be so formal. Just shoot your doubt.
Suppose in this question, the vertical section angle is given from some other light, sir. Is it possible that vertical section angle is given from some other light?
Yes, of course. You will get a position circle from there.
Then the
Yes,
circle will cut. Then the circle can cut the line PL in two parts, right, sir? There will be two fixes.
Yeah. So one way of thing is if it is cutting only at one point between this on this segment, because this line cannot be extended any further. PL by reciprocal bearing cannot be extended any further. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Secondly, a position circle can cut at 2 points, which you are absolutely right. But the thing is, either there will be more indicators using which you can resolve your doubt. And if you cannot resolve, then you live with the doubt, then nothing can be said beyond that. Is that clear?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Either there will be more information using which the doubt can be resolved. Okay?
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Now, the next part of it is basic passage planning, guys. Now, I have just shared on the group Sunil Bhaba's document, which a document on passage planning. You can go through it. It also has the sample sheet to be completed. And if you have any doubts, you can get back to me. I will only highlight the very basic issues pertaining to passive. Mute yourself, please. Very basic issues pertaining to passage planning. Guys, the first and foremost thing expected of a passage plan is passage plan must be safe. If your passage plan will be declared wrong if it is determined to be unsafe. That is the first and the foremost and the most important issue, that passage plan has to be safe. If your passage plan is found to be unsafe, then it is definitely wrong. Otherwise, two different people, two different masters, two different vessels, based on their own strengths, their own resources, the competence of their people, the past experience of the master, each ship will have a slightly different plan. So two people cannot have the same plan. So please don't worry whether somebody is drawn in a certain way, another person has drawn in a certain way. But as long as the plan is safe, it cannot be declared wrong. 2, you must observe practice of good seamanship in making your plan. What is the practice of good seamanship? In coastal navigation, you should try and have your waypoints, the course alteration points, reference to terrestrial objects like lighthouses or something. As far as the clearing distance is concerned, you will go to your master and ask him, sir, what is the minimum distance that you would like to observe? Master, based on his own experience, based on the reliability of the engine of the ship, based on the which equipment is working, which one is not working, based on how much trust he has on his bridge watchkeeping team, he will tell you 5 miles, 7 miles, 10 miles. So you will have to go by that. Okay. So what is good seamanship? Good seamanship is, he says from this point A, the vessel has to join this eastbound lane of St. George's Channel. Now, if you go through Rule 10, it says when you join a TSS, you should join it at as small an angle to the general direction of the flow as possible. Secondly, you will have the opposing traffic from here. Now, you should not become a nuisance to this traffic. Okay, so it should be safe. Good seamanship practice should be observed. Alteration should be substantial. You cannot have 2 degrees alteration every 10 minutes. What will happen? Some watchkeeper will miss out on the alteration then. Alteration should be substantial so that the change, when it is done, it is a substantial change. Okay. Whether somebody has done 5 miles more or 5 miles less does not matter. What matters is it safe? Is the practice of good seamanship observed? Yes or no? Okay. Now somebody may just come like this, come south of this, maybe alter here, and straight away align himself here. This is perfect, no problem at all. No problems. Another person may say, no, I'll not go like this. Another person may say, I would like to go like this. Come here, alter course, and go here. He's also right. Problem will start when somebody starts going like this. Then this is definitely a wrong passage plan. It is not acceptable. You're also creating a nuisance to the opposing traffic. So what you need to be careful about, of course, then you'll have the no-go areas, point of no return. They are covered in this document that I have shared. You can go through it. And if you need any clarification, let me know. But what are the basic things you must keep in mind is it must be safe. It should be as short as possible, not unnecessarily going all over the place. You must observe practice of good seamanship. Alterations wherever done should be substantial so that they are not missed out. Course and distance for each leg to be marked on the chart. Alteration waypoints should ideally be reference to the terrestrial objects. Parallel indexing should be considered so that cross-track error can be minimized and you remain on track. You must transfer your passage plan onto the passage planning sheet. Okay. Basic passage planning techniques must be adhered to. If you take care of these points, your passage plan cannot go wrong, guys. It cannot go wrong. Following these, one option could be like this. This is one course distance, this is another course distance, and fine. I said the other person may make like this. So it's the same remarks. The other person may make like this. So both these are correct. There's nothing wrong with them. Both are okay. It depends what is comfortable to the master. This is perfectly fine, no issues. And then the information needs to be transferred to a passage planning sheet. This sheet is in the document that I have shared. If you are already used to something which you have used on your board your ships, you can use that also. If you're already familiar with the sheet on the ship, you can use the same sheet. This has to be prepared on the answer sheet, guys. Of course, you can't put all the information here, but yes, whatever is applicable, you'll have to reproduce part of this table on the answer sheet. So is the basic concept of passage planning clear, or you have anything that you want to ask me better? Tell me.
Sir, on the exam, do we need to mention everything on the table passage plan sheet, like how we used to make on ships?
Whatever can be captured there must capture. Everything may not be possible like the ship, but like the information regarding current and all that will not be available in the exams, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. And secondly, beta, sometimes in passage plan they'll say gale force, northerly gale, strong wind, GPS working, not working, then you have to put common sense and seamanship practice. For example, suppose I was here and suppose there is a southerly gale force. So what will happen? What will you do? You will increase your clearance so that even if something goes wrong, the wind does not bring you onto unsafe things. So then you'll increase your clearances. Okay. If the same was from here, then you will not bother. You'll still go ahead like this, because even if something happens to the engines, the wind will take you into deeper waters. So those basic things will be circumstantial, case to case basis. And what you have to do is, when you start doing the past papers, you have to plan. When the passage planning questions come in a paper, one or two plans you have to seriously complete end to end. You don't have to say, I'll do it in the exams. No, one or two plans you need to, based on the information of the question, you need to do actually complete the ship and complete the question end to end. And if you just plan two passages for exam, you'll be good enough you'll be well prepared for the exam as far as passage planning question is concerned. I hope you have received the document prepared by Sunil Baba, which I've shared on the group, guys.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Let's continue with our. Yeah, tell me.
Sir, like for this question, that part two for the courses and distance, just can you give examples sir, on the answer sheet? What all we will mention for part two of this question?
Beta, what all can you mention from here? You see the sheet here. You see the sheet, right? Now, whatever you can fill up on top, you'll fill up. But here, if you see, the chart number is there, right?
Yes, sir.
Then waypoint 1, you'll fill up the latitude and longitude, correct?
Yes, sir.
Correct, beta. Then you have the course here. Then you have the speed, right? So these are the details. Now, of course, next waypoint distance. What is the distance to the next waypoint? What is the expected time when you reach there? So you can just put how many hours and minutes. Total time of steaming. So these sheets are you have not been filling up this on board, beta? Have you not been using this on board?
Yes, sir. Using, but nowadays like this, sir, so directly you can copy from like this. That's
So,
just for this.
no, never. You copy from ECDIS. The same thing is now manually copied from here, right?
Yes.
It will be manually copied. It doesn't change, na? Whether it's automatically copied from ECDIS or it is manually captured by you, it does not change the format of the information, na, beta?
So basically, whatever maximum information that we can obtain, we have to fill.
Yes. Of course, everything cannot be put here. You put this, which is the primary position fixing means, which is the secondary position fixing mean.
Okay, sir.
Now, set and rate, you can just leave blank. So whatever you can put, you put. If you see any hazards can be mentioned.
Sir, actually, my question was that like we make a sheet like this, and then
Yeah.
we fill whatever is there, and what is not there, we'll keep it blank.
No. You will basically simplify the sheet. You will not capture the unnecessary items.
Okay, sir. That is the question, sir. I was asking.
So you can leave whatever you think you can't fill up. You can leave those columns out, right? You can make a
Okay, sir.
simplified sheet. Okay.
Understood, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
No problem. Beta, no problem. Question number 3, guys. Following bearings were obtained on a vessel at anchor: Kinsale 278 gyro, Roche's 339 gyro, Bellicotton 024 gyro. Find the vessel's anchor position and the error of the gyro compass. Which method can we use? Can we use the PL method? Yes or no?
Horizontal section angle.
No, can we use the PL method? Yes or no? That was my first question.
No, sir.
No, sir. Position circle.
Why we can't use the position line method?
True is not given. True.
Because the gyro error is not known. Very good. Because the gyro error is not known, therefore you cannot use the intersection of PLs, right, guys?
Yes.
And as most of you have already identified, that you will use horizontal angle in this case. So let's go to the chart. These are the 3 points we have already identified on the chart, guys. What did I tell you about pairing? what should you ideally pair? Which light should you pair? You should pair the middle one with the
Nearby one. Middle one.
middle one with the one on each side of it. Now the middle one is the Roches here. So guys, what is the horizontal? So now my questions are here. This is what I was asking. You don't have to do it on the answer sheet. This is only to prompt you to think correctly. Can we get fixed by cross bearings? Answer is no. If no, because there is no gyro error. What can we do? We can use PC by horizontal angle. This is how you're thinking. It's not to be written. It's the thought process that goes in your mind. Horizontal angles can be obtained by bearings. Yes. One pair of bearing will give you one horizontal angle, and one horizontal angle will give you one position circle. And you need more than one PC or one PCPL to get the position. We should preferably pair the middle object, which is the Roche's light, with the other two. Now tell me guys, what is the horizontal angle between Kinsale and Roche's? The bearings are on display.
61.
61, is he right guys?
Yes, sir. 61.
Yes, sir, right.
Okay.
61.
Okay. Then what is the next thing we'll find? Do 90 minus horizontal angle.
90
yes
minus
or no?
horizontal angle.
How
Yes,
much
sir.
is that? How much is that?
29.
29.
Very good. Now, what is the horizontal angle between Roche's and belly cotton?
45.
45. He says 45. Is he right?
Yes, sir. Minus 45.
Yes, sir. 45 correct.
What do you mean by
Minus.
minus 45? There's nothing like minus 45. That will be when you.
45.
On the other
Horizontal
side.
angle is the smaller of the two angles, not the reflex angle, right? So there is no question
Yes,
of plus
yes.
minus one, right? Horizontal angle is 315. That is 339 minus 24. If the horizontal angle comes more than 180, then you subtract this 315 from 360, which is 45 degrees. So horizontal angle is 45. 90 minus horizontal angle is also 45. Am I right, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now, to draw the horizontal, the PC for this pair, we draw the baseline. Guys, which side should we draw this 29 degrees now? To the sea side or to the land side? Tell me.
T side.
T side.
To the sea side.
Why, okay, it is correct, but why?
Because 90 minus horizontal.
Because
Horizontal,
90
no,
minus H
yeah,
is
because
positive.
horizontal angle is less than 90.
Less than
or
90 degrees,
90
same
minus
side of the ship.
horizontal angle is plus, so it will be towards the ship. It will be towards the ship. We draw this 29 here. This angle is 29 degrees. This is the center of the circle, C1. And you draw the position circle. You don't have to draw this part, guys. I have not deleted it electronically, so this part does not have to be drawn. Is that clear, beta?
Yes, sir.
This is the first position circle. The second one, we draw the baseline. Guys, now, is the horizontal angle less than 90, more than 90 in the second case?
Less than 90.
Less
So
than 90.
it will be drawn on the side of the vessel, on the
Yes, sir.
sea
Yes, sir,
side.
C side.
This is C2, this is the angle. These do not have to be drawn. Please do not draw this part of the circle. Do not draw this part of the circle. Only draw on one side of the baseline. Where do the two circles intersect? They intersect at Roche's. The ship cannot be there. The other point is this one. This is the anchor position. Am I right, guys?
Yes,
Am I
sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
You
Yes,
will
sir.
pick up, the question says find the anchor position. You will pick up the latitude or longitude of this and transfer it to the answer sheet. All these calculations have to be on answer sheet, guys. Okay. So all this calculation of horizontal angle and 90 minus horizontal angle has to be on the answer sheet. The rest plotting has to be on the chart. Then he says find the gyro error. Now in this case, all the three appear to be same distance. You can take any one of them and find the gyro error. You can find the true course of any one of them and find out the gyro error, which I'm sure all of you can get the gyro error. Anybody has any doubts about gyro error, guys? प्रवीण तो क्लास में आया नहीं आया अभी? प्रवीण, are you back to the class? ओए, class में how come there are more than the enrolled students? Who's the extra guy here?
Well, I can hear you, sir.
No, you
Hello?
can hear, but when I ask you questions, you disappear, right? Who's the
Sir, this is
extra
technical
person?
issue. In my laptop, microphone is not on, sir. I'm not able to on.
Very
That is
good,
the
very
reason, sir,
good,
when
very
you
good.
calling, I'm calling from my
Praveen,
phone, sir.
Praveen, why have you logged in from two machines?
Sir, actually, I log in on my laptop, but due to unavailability of microphone, I could not answer on there, sir. That is the reason I also on my phone. Sir, there is some technical issue.
उसको ठीक कराओ ना, उसको ठीक कराओ फिर.
सर आज ही इशू हो रहा है सर, वो अभी मैं क्लास के बाद उसको रेक्टिफाई करता हूँ सर.
ठीक, okay.
Yes, sir.
So guys, this is how everybody can get the gyro error by getting the true bearing of any one of the lighthouses and comparing with the gyro bearing. You will be able to get the gyro error. Am I right, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now the first part of the question comes to an end. In this, what have we revised? Use of horizontal angles. One question which Praveen had asked is still pending. Don't worry. As I'm again saying, please do not draw this part of the circle. Do not draw this. Now we come to the second part of the question. He says, from the above position, so let us say this is the anchor position. Let me first explain that to you. Here is the anchor position, okay. He says, find the course to steer to have hook head light 30 degrees on the port bow when 12 miles off. Now here you can't convert that to true bearing because you do not know the course. The course is what you have to find. Okay, let us say here is the hook head light. Let me explain you the concept and then we'll see how we have to do. Let us say this is the required course. I'm just saying, let us say this is the required course because it is on the port side, he's saying, right? Port bow. Okay, if this is the required course, then what is he saying? At 12 miles, you want hook head light to be 30 degrees on the port bow. That means at what distance from hook head light? 12 miles. So if I take a compass and open it 12 miles and put on the hook head light and cut on this line, then when I reach this point, let us say A, B, when I reach point B, my ship will be like this, steering this course. What will be the bearing line of the hook head? This will be the bearing line of the hook head. This distance is 12 miles. What is this angle? He wants this angle to be 30 degrees.
30 degree.
This is what he wants. So let us say this is X. X to B is 12 miles and this theta he wants is 30 degrees. Now, if I continue on the same course, then I will reach a point where hook head will be abeam. So when I reach somewhere here, hook head is abeam. Now this is making an angle of 90 with my course. Okay. This point, let me call it as C. What is XC called? XC is called as beam distance. That means distance of the light when it is abeam. Am I right, guys? This is the beam distance.
Yes, sir.
Okay. This distance off we call as range. What is the distance at which you want the light to have? This angle we have called theta. Now XCB is a right angle triangle, right angled at C. If I write sine theta is perpendicular upon base hypotenuse. Perpendicular is XC. Hypotenuse is XB. What is XC? XC is the beam distance. What is XB? XB is the range at which you want to have the light theta degrees on the bow. So from here, what do you get? You get range beam distance is equal to range into sine theta. Am I right, guys? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now here I had drawn the CTS and then told you this, but we do not know the CTS. CTS is to be found. How do I get this CTS? So what will we do, beta? We'll on the answer sheet, we'll first calculate the beam distance. Okay. We calculate the beam distance, then we open our compass equal to the beam distance. We open our compass equal to beam distance, put the compass at the light, and then draw a circle. This will be the circle. Right? And now you see, because the radius of a circle is always perpendicular to tangent. So what will we do? From this point, we'll draw tangent to this circle. Now we are getting it by drawing. You see, now I'm getting the CTS. So what will we do? First, we'll draw the circle at the light, and then from the known position, we'll draw the tangent, and this will be the CTS. And this is how we'll obtain the CTS. Okay, so if every method has to be given a name, for this, you can give a name saying having a light theta degrees on a bow at a given distance, theta degrees on bow at a given range.
सर इसमें थीटा 30 डिग्री लेंगे ना बीम डिस्टेंस के लिए?
इस केस में 30, it can be anything based on the question. Okay, okay, beta.
Sir, I have a doubt, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
सर इस क्वेश्चन में हमको ये ट्रायंगल बनाने की क्या जरूरत है? सर मींस वी कैन
नहीं ट्रायंगल क्या ट्रायंगल तो मैंने तो समझाने के लिए बनाया था कि हाउ दिस कॉन्सेप्ट इज फिटिंग इन. ओके,
I mean to say, sir, from that light, that hook head light, डायरेक्टली सर हम लोग 12 माइल्स का एक आर्क ड्रॉ करके 30 डिग्री का एक बेयरिंग लेके वी कैन फ्रॉम दैट
30 डिग्री बेयरिंग कैसे? रिलेटिव अगर सीटीएस नहीं पता तो 30 डिग्री कौन से फोर्स से लोगे? सीटीएस इज टू बी फाउंड ना.
ओके ओके सर, ओके.
वेयर इज द सीटीएस? 30 डिग्रीज यू विल मार्क फ्रॉम वेयर?
सर फ्रॉम द नहीं, आई मीन टू से कि जो लाइट हाउस से हम लोग रेसिप्रोकल
30 डिग्रीज किससे मार्क करोगे? 30 डिग्रीज फ्रॉम व्हाट? 30 डिग्रीज इज द एंगल विद द फोर एंड आफ्ट लाइन ऑफ द शिप, बट डू यू नो व्हाट इन व्हिच डायरेक्शन द शिप इज हेडिंग?
सर ऑपोजिट, मतलब सर मेरा डाउट है कि हुक हेड लाइट से हम लोग 30 डिग्री ने लाइक 210 अगर हम उससे ऑपोजिट ड्रॉ करेंगे तो
उसे हुक हेड लाइट से 210 क्यों करेंगे? इज दैट द ट्रू बेयरिंग ऑफ हुक हेड? इज 30 डिग्रीज अ ट्रू बेयरिंग? Is 30 degrees a true bearing?
No, compass bearing. No.
Is it a compass bearing? Look here, yaar.
Sir, relative bearing.
So it is relative. Can you plot the relative bearing on the chart?
We can't.
It has to be with the head, sir.
So, but do you know the head? The head is to be found. The course to steer is to be found, my friend.
Yes, sir.
Where is the heading given? Is the heading given?
Not given, sir.
So heading is to be found. So how will you find the heading? So firstly, have you got your answer why 210 or 330 degrees cannot be plotted? Have you got your answer to that question, beta?
Yes, sir. Relative bearing we can't draw because we don't have.
Yes. You have to convert to true, but you can't convert to true because you don't know the CTS, right?
Okay, sir.
Is that clear?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
No problem. No issues. Okay, now look at this. So please take a note of this method. When it comes again in your exams or somewhere, you should not be struggling. Okay. Question, in this question, the question of the second part can be named. So I've just given it a name so that you can, when you read, it should strike you. Which method is this? Here is the anchor position. And now I have taken the full chart up to required. Here is the hook head light. To solve this question, what will you do? First, you will remember this formula. Beam distance is equal to range into sine theta. beam distance is equal to range into sine theta. Whatever is the range in a question and whatever is the value of theta. In our case, range is 12 miles, theta is 30. So we find the range. Okay. Then he goes on to explain the method first. You don't have to write all this. This is only explanation. With beam distance as radius and the point required as the center, which point? In this case, the hook headlight. We draw a circle. Then from the known position is the anchor position. We draw tangent to the circle. Now guys, to a circle, you can draw two tangents. Which one will you draw? That will depend upon whether you have to have the light on the port side or the starboard side. Let me just show it to you. Now let's do this question. In this case, the range is 12 miles, theta is 30 degrees. So the beam distance is 6 miles. Now you'll open your compass 6 miles, and with hook head light as the center, you will draw this circle. Okay. Now guys, in geometry, we know from any external point, you can draw two tangents. That means either this will be the CTS or this will be the CTS. Now, if my ship is going like this, or my ship is going like this, in first case, is the hook head going to be on starboard bow or port bow, guys?
Starboard.
And the question says 30 degrees on port bow. So that means I'll not draw this tangent. This is the tangent I need to draw. Is that clear, beta? Am I clear? I'm not saying because it is on the land. No. Up to this place, the water is navigable, beta. So guys, I'm not ruling out this side because it is running on land. No. I'm ruling it out because which side of the bow, which bow is the light going to be? If you steer this course, the light will be on your starboard bow, which is not what the question says. Question says the light is 30 degrees on the port bow. Am I clear? Am I clear, beta?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, so don't have this confusion how to draw, which one to draw. We could have drawn two. Yes, you can draw two, but we have to draw the one which is required. So we draw this tangent. This becomes the CTS. When I explained, I first drew the CTS and then explained the concept. Now we are using what we learned in the reverse way to obtain the CTS. Why this is going to be so? Because when you draw any radius to the point of tangency, this angle is 90. So this becomes the beam distance. Okay. And now open your compass equal to 12 miles. Open your compass equal to 12 miles, the range. Put the compass at X and cut off the point here. When you join this line, you can take your protractor and you'll automatically get this angle as 30 degrees. Plotting error plus minus 1 degree ho sakta hai, otherwise it will be 30 degrees exactly. So that means this is the course to steer. When you reach this point B 12 miles from here, the ship will be placed like this and it will be automatically 12 miles 30 degrees on the port bow. So you can check your plotting on the chart itself by putting your protractor and measuring this angle. This angle cannot be out by more than a degree in any case. Let me clear it and then show it to you. So now you see this X point has been cut 12 miles from here. And now you have this as the blown up thing. This is the beam distance. This captures the full concept now. This is the point 12 miles off and the bow angle is 30 degrees. This is theta. This is range. This is the beam position. That's a beam distance. And now you know how to solve the second part of this question. Am I clear, beta?
सर ये रिपीट कर सकते हो सर डिस्कनेक्ट हो गया था सर
क्या
रिक्वायर्ड सीटीज के बाद सर
बस रिक्वायर्ड सीटीएस के बाद वहां से 12 माइल होकेट से इस पे काटा पॉइंट एक्स मिल गया बेटा यहाँ से 12 माइल काटा एक्स मिल गया राइट ठीक है, रिक्वायर्ड सीटीएस ये आ गया ना, यहां तक आ गए, यू आर सेइंग यू गॉट इट अप टू दिस पॉइंट, राइट?
हाँ सर.
Okay, उसके बाद we are just carrying out, we are saying where is the point when you will be 12 miles off and 30 degrees on the port bow. So for that, the vessel will be on the CTS line because there is no current. And now you open our compass 12 miles equal to range, put the compass at hook head light, and we cut this point X here. So hook head to X is 12 miles, and the ship will be like this, beta. And this angle you can measure with the D, it will be automatically 30 degrees. You can check on your plot. Okay. Clear, Rahul?
बीम डिस्टेंस
Yes,
6 माइल.
understood.
हाँ,
इसमें रेंज क्या लिया था सर? ये बीम डिस्टेंस जब 6 माइल आया था तो इसमें रेंज क्या लिया था?
बीम डिस्टेंस का फॉर्मूला क्या है?
Range into sin
रेंज टू
theta.
साइन थीटा.
तो कितना है इस क्वेश्चन में रेंज? लिखा हुआ है
6 miles.
सामने प्लॉट में. रेंज कितना है?
12 माइल्स. ओके, ठीक है सर.
सामने लिखा तो है भाई.
ठीक है सर.
हमीद,
ठीक.
थीटा के सामने 30 लिखा हुआ है, राइट?
यस सर.
Range is the distance at which you want to have the light on a certain angle on the bow, right? That is the range, distance, right? Distance of the lighthouse, right? I'll clear it and again show it to you. You can capture it if you want. If you everything is marked here so that you don't get lost on it. Now you know why this tangent has been drawn, why not the other tangent was drawn. I have already addressed that because question says it has to be 30 degrees on the port bow. If you draw the other tangent, it would have been on the starboard bow. So if the question says starboard bow, then you will have to draw the other tangent. Am I clear, guys? Am I clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, if the question says starboard
sir.
bow, then you'll draw this tangent. And then you'll cut off 12 miles here. And then you'll find this is 12 miles and the ship is like this here. And this angle is 30 degrees on the starboard bow then. So for starboard side, you'll draw that tangent. So you'll decide which tangent to draw depending on whether the light has to be on your starboard bow or the port bow. Okay, that takes care of question number 3. Guys, you can take
Sir,
a 5 minutes. Bolo.
I have a doubt in this, sir. This what we have got, that is they have asked for gyro course to steer, sir.
So whatever gyro, this will be the true
Error.
course.
So we'll have to, yeah.
Yeah, so whatever error you got in the first part, apply that here, no, and get the gyro course,
Yes.
beta. So
Yes, sir,
if somebody gets 3 degrees gyro error, he'll apply 3 degrees high. If somebody gets 2 degrees low gyro error, he'll apply 2 degrees low. So you'll apply the gyro error that you have got in your first part, right?
Understood.
CTS true to CTS gyro, you will use the gyro error obtained in part 1 of the question. Is that clear, beta?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, fine. Guys, take a 5-6 minutes break. We'll take the next question number 4 at 11 o'clock. So you can take a short break. Then 11 o'clock, we resume with question number 4, 5, and 6. And that will see us through with today's assignment. Let's take a 5 minutes break. Good to continue, guys? Good to continue?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's get going. Okay. At 1000 hours, a vessel observes Kinafarna Hill Peak 298. Approximate position is given, and radio mast 155. Approximate position given in transit when the echo sounder showed UKC of 45 meters. If the vessel's draft was 7 meter and tide was 2 meters above the chart datum, find the vessel's position. Now, what I want you to is read the question if you want again and tell me which methods can be used to find the position here based on the information the way you read it.
Depth contour.
Depth contour, okay. Will depth contour give me the position?
PL.
No, sir.
Which PL? PL, कौन सी
Sir,
PL
transit.
भाई?
This
In transit.
So, okay, so you're saying PL by transit bearing
Yes, sir.
and second PL by depth contour. Does everybody see? Because you see, nobody is going to tell you in the exam which method to use. After reading the question, you'll have to figure out better. Nobody is going to tell you which method. If I tell you the method, then the purpose gets defeated. On reading the question, can everybody figure out that it is PL by transit and PL by depth contour? This typical language is for depth contour, this one. Is it clear to everybody?
Yes, sir.
Clear? Okay. So let's first deal with the position. Now let me show you how the this peak will look like. Okay, now. Meters is the height and that meters is the height of the peak and of the mount peak. Is that clear? Like here, 230 and this dot represents the mount position of this peak, which is 230 meters high. Okay. Is that clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Likewise, then you have the radio mast here. 155 meters is the height. The shape of the radio mast is like this. It also has a circle at the base. That circle represents the position of the radio mast. I can zoom it more. You can see the circle. The circle of at the base of the radio mast represents its position. Can you see a small circle here where my dot is now? Here? Yes or no? Clear? Is that clear, guys? Which is the position of the peak and which is the position of the radio mast? I hope there will be no confusion after that, right? It's very
Yes, sir.
important that these small things you don't get confused in the exams, otherwise they will unnecessarily be bothering you. Okay. So one sorry?
That height contour is so to
No, that is the height of the peak. That is not the height contour. That is the height of the peak. 298 is the height of the peak. That is the height of the dot by its side. Okay.
Yes, sir. So which dot point you are taking as the peak, sir? I mean the whole contour
I
is
showed you.
298.
You didn't see the dot when I zoomed it out.
Sir, can I see it again, sir?
एक तो तुम ना मीटिंग में टाइम से वापस आ जाया करो. Guys suddenly wake up, you go for a picnic and then suddenly come back and then now can you see the dot next to 298?
Yes, sir.
So that is the peak.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, guys. So now once we have this, let me just see if any further cleaning is required in the next two slides. Let me just do that. I don't think further cleaning is required. No. Okay. Okay. Okay, guys. So here is P. Here is the radial mass. They are in transit. Only part A of the question is on display now. Part B is removed intentionally. So where is the vessel? Vessel is somewhere on this line. Yes or no, beta? Am I right? This is the transit PL by transit bearing. Correct, beta?
Yes.
So vessel is on this line. This is PL by transit bearing. The second part of this question, the lower part of part A, is taking us towards depth contour. So we'll have to carry out a check. What are we going to do? First, we'll reduce the depth to chart datum. And I had explained to you that when you add graph to the UKC, you will get the depth of the vessel at that depth of the seabed at that time. So you see, the second PL is by depth contour, and this is the typical language you'll find in the exams. UKC 45 meters, draft 7 meters. So the depth with respect to the sea level at that time, the depth becomes 52 meters. But we don't want the depth from the actual level, we want from the chart datum. The charted depths are from chart datum. Question says the chart datum is 2 meters, the height is 2 meters above the chart datum. That means present sea level is 2 meters above the chart datum. So if I want to reduce the depth to chart datum, I'll subtract 2 meters. And that gives me the charted depth of 50 meters. That means vessel was on a 50-meter contour at that. On the answer sheet, guys. And question says you will put the left log this on the answer sheet. So everywhere I'm pointing out what all needs to go on the answer sheet. You should not have any doubts whether this should be on the answer sheet, should this not be. Well, whatever answer is asked for, that must be captured on the answer sheet. Any questions about getting the position for question number 4, guys? Okay. Now we go to the part B of this question. Part B of the question says, from the above position, which position? This position, A. From this position, A. Find the gyro course. Find the gyro course to steer. Find the gyro course to steer. So gyro course, you will basically, gyro error is given at the end here. Gyro course to steer and engine speed required. So CTS is required and engine speed is required. To reach 1 mile south of pilot lookout light. To reach 1 mile south of pilot lookout light. Current in the at 12:30. So when do you want to reach 1 mile south of pilot lookout light? You are starting at 10 o'clock from here. You reach your destination at 12:30. Okay. The current in the region was setting easterly at 3 knots, and there is a northwesterly wind causing a leeway of 3 degrees. Gyro 2 degrees high. Now, guys, what all do we know in this case? Can you help me in identifying which are the elements we do know? Okay. Where do we want to be? We want to be one lookout light. So can I get this position B? Yes or no? Just see. This is the position I want to reach 1 mile south of pilot lookout light. Yes or no, beta? Am I right?
Yes. Yes. Sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So where do I want now? This A and B you don't have to do on the chart. This A and B I'm marking here because I want to discuss with you. I want to you so that explanation becomes easy. Guys, I want to start from A at 1000 hours and I want to reach B at 1230. If I join A and B, what will be the direction from A to B called?
Course made good.
CMG. Anybody in the class who has a doubt about it? If anybody has a doubt, then you have to speak. We join these two and we get the course made good. Very good. Shabash. And how many arrows do we represent the course made good? By double arrow. Correct?
Double arrow.
What does the distance AB represent?
Distance made good.
Distance made good. In how much time?
Half hours.
2.5 hours. Very good. So if I know the time also, can I get the speed made good from there? Yes. So
Yes,
that
sir.
means I know the CMG,
Yes.
which is drawn. I can DMG and time I know. So that means it can give me SMG if required. What else do I have in the question? Can you read the question? Which other elements do I have?
Current.
Current. We have the set, we have the rate, and we have the wind. Now, is it a case of counteracting wind and current, or is it allowing wind and current? Counteracting.
Counteracting.
Please recall yesterday's closing slide. When you counteract, what do you counteract first?
Current first.
See, whatever.
Current,
So
current, and
the
then
best. Two and a half hours, right? I've solved it by making a triangle for 2.5 hours. If you want how to make a triangle for 1 hour, I can show you after I finish. No problem. So if I want to make a triangle for 2.5 hours, why? Because this AB distance is made good in 2.5 hours. First, tell me out of four things, CMG, DMG, set, and rate. CMG is already plotted. Distance made good is already plotted. Next, what do I plot first, set or rate?
Set.
Set.
Where,
At A or B?
At A.
Okay, very good. It's easterly set. Okay, very good. Very good. So I plot the easterly set here, you see. And for how much drift do I plot? I plot 7.5.
7.5.
7.5 miles.
Very good. You can see it here, 7.5 miles. It is plotted here, which brings us to C. And current vector is represented by 3 arrows. Now, please think, don't be in a hurry to say we have to counteract wind and current. I have given you a hint here so that you don't make mistakes unnecessarily. It will shake your confidence. If I join C to B, what will be that direction called? C to B direction will be called, what will it be called, guys?
Leeway track.
Leeway track or effective course, whatever you want to call it. Does everybody agree? Because wind is still not counteracted. Am I right? Once you counteract both, then you will get CTS, right, guys?
Yes.
Correct. So this gives you the effective course. And now, what does the distance C to B represent? What is the magnitude of this effective course vector? What is the magnitude of, what is this
Engine
distance?
distance, sir.
Engine distance. So this vector is effective course multiplied by engine distance in how many hours? In 2.5 hours. Yes or no?
Yes.
Does everybody agree? So what can I do? Now I can take my compass and measure distance CB. And if I divide CB by 2.5 hours, I'll get the engine speed in knots. Am I right, Vita? Will this give me engine speed?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Question wants engine speed. So the distance, engine distance is C to B in how much time? 2.5 hours. So if I measure distance CB from chart and divide by 2.5, will I get the engine speed in knots? Yes or no? Everybody's happy with that?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, now we still have to counteract wind. Now let us say, I'm just taking approximately, let us say effective course, this is what I'll have to do on the answer sheet. I don't have to draw it here. Effective course is, let us say, I'm just taking for an example, let us say measured from the chart. I put my parallel ruler on the blue line, take it to the compass rose, and I measure, and let us say I found it 0.45 degrees true. Wind is easterly. Easterly wind means wind is coming from east or going to east, guys?
Coming from
Sir,
east.
northwesterly wind, no, sir.
Northwesterly wind.
Sorry, my mistake. Sorry, thank you. I saw the current thing. Thank you for pointing out. Okay, northwesterly wind. So is the wind coming from northwest or going to northwest?
Coming from.
Coming from.
Coming from northwest.
So you can just imagine on the chart like this. Put a small arrow. The wind is coming like this. I have to counteract wind. Do I go into the wind or do I go downwind?
Into the wind.
Into the wind.
So if the blue line is taken into the wind, will the course reduce or increase?
Reduce, sir.
Reduced by 3 degrees.
So now I come on the answer sheet. Leeway, northwesterly wind is 3 degrees. Therefore, CTS will be equal to 0.42 degrees. Correct, beta? Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
CTS
Yes, sir.
true will be so much. Gyro error is given in the question. It's 2 degrees high. So CTS will be equal to, gyro error high means gyro is more. So it will be 0.44 degrees gyro. Am I right, guys? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Is it clear? Is the work? So what have we learned here? Use of PL by transit pairing, use of depth contour as a PL, identification of a radio mast, identification of a hill peak, and then we have counteracted both wind and current. Am I right, guys? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And you can look at this. You can take this particular, you can take the screenshot of this one. Everything is blown out here so that you can now see it clearly, and let me know if there is any concern.
So do we need to mark CTS?
No. This is only I have marked for you, beta. You don't have to mark it. This is
No, sir,
only for.
This is effective leeway track, but we need to mark course to steer on the chart.
No, if you want to mark, they'll be too close to each other. That will be coming like this. It will unnecessarily lead confusion. If you want to mark, you can mark. Otherwise, you can do in the answer sheet, right? CTS.
Okay, sir. For exam, not required.
Not required. You can do it on the answer sheet. No issues.
Okay, sir.
We'll just draw the effective
Sir,
course.
Yeah, it's good enough. No problem. If you want to draw, you can draw a small arrow like this, the way I have drawn. But it is not necessary. If you don't want to draw, it's fine. As long as you have counteracted the leeway on the answer sheet, right, beta?
Yes.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
sir, in this question, they are asking course to steer and engine speed. So if I
Yes.
make a triangle for 1 hour, directly I'll get engine speed. Will that be
Yes.
okay? Acceptable?
Yeah, yes. I said in the beginning only. I said in the beginning, you can do it for 1 hour, and if you will realize it's not very convenient also. But it's up to you. Then what you will have to do? See, it's not going to reduce your work. If you have to make 1 hour triangle, what you'll have to do? First, you'll have to get the speed made good or distance made good in 1 hour. And how will you get? First, you'll measure distance AB and you'll divide by 2.5. Right, beta?
Correct, sir. Both become same time.
So then you will cut off that distance here. Right? Understood?
Yes. Understood.
So, and then you will draw now you have counteracted current here, and then this will be your effective course. sorry, not here. The current will be, sorry, let me just, let me clear it. Let me redo it. Let me redo it before. Now, so first you will get 1 hour distance made good. This will be your 1 hour distance made good. Now the current will also be for 1 hour. So current will come somewhere here, X and Y. And when you join XY, it is going to come parallel to the effective course. These two lines are parallel. You see, this is parallel, both are parallel to each other, right? Is that clear?
Correct, sir. Correct.
Now, X to Y will be the effective course and XY will be the engine speed now. XY will be engine distance in 1 hour, which is equal to engine speed. Okay, beta? Yeah, so it does not reduce the quantum of work. You have to measure, either you have to measure distance CB or you have to measure distance AB, right?
Correct, sir. Both become same job.
Yeah, same amount of work is required, so it's up to you. Usually what happens, bigger the triangle, the errors are lesser. It is easier to read, right? So it's up to you. You can do it with 1 hour. Technically, you can do it with 1 hour. There is no problem. Guys, is question number 4 clear to everybody? Let me just clear and show it to you. If you wanted to make for 1 hour, I have discussed that also. And now, if you have any more questions on this, let me know. Here is the question on this, the full question.
Sir, there is question from me.
Tell me.
Sir, in chart or in this drawing, what are the minimum things should be on chart or the best way to presentation?
I've been telling in every question. What did we start?
Only the information which is mandatory and also we can save the time.
What did I start the class today with, beta? What has to be in the answer sheet? Did I not start the lecture with that? Were you not in the class then?
I am in there, sir.
So what did I start the lecture with? I started the lecture with what you're asking me now. And in every question, I've been telling you what has to be in the answer sheet. What else do you want from me now?
I am asking about chart, sir.
So plotting has to be on the chart. Except for this marking, everything has to be on the chart. What else can you remove from the chart? Tell me. Can you remove any of this plotting from the chart?
No, sir.
Then somebody has just asked me that do we need to mark them like this? And what did I say? No, this is only for the class that I have marked. But remaining plot has to be on the chart. What can you remove from this? Can you remove anything from here, beta, now?
No, sir. Only this two. These three things.
And in this case, I would still suggest that on this in chart, you put effective course so that the examiner also knows that you have taken this as effective course. That's all I would say. Okay. Every question I've been addressing this issue. I don't know, suddenly after 4th question, you're waking up and saying what should be there and what should not be there. If this PL is not there, and if this calculation and depth contour is not identified, you can't get position A. If you don't mark this bearing line and don't mark the distance, you can't get position B. If you can't complete the triangle, you cannot get effective course. So what is it that you want to know? I am failing to understand your question now. Without your asking, I have been addressing these doubts which come, but suddenly if you want, problem with you guys is that you want everything to be just served on the plate and say this, and questions will not remain same. Questions will change. You have to have your concepts in place and understand what is to be done where. Guys, question number 5. Part A is saying find the position. Tell me which methods. 1830 fix. Tell me first. Which methods? Both are intercept. Both are intercept.
Yes, sir. Both are intercept.
Both are intercept. Read again.
Intercept and
So long by clone or intercept.
Long by clone and intercept.
Long by clone and intercept, sir. Two positions.
So somebody who said both are intercept, what is the intercept for star Y? Can you give me, beta? What is the intercept for star Y? Somebody who said both are intercept. What is the intercept for star y? Now he'll not respond. Okay. In intercept case, the PL has to be drawn through which point, guys? PL has to be drawn through
Perpendicular to azimuth.
ITP.
ITP and perpendicular to, and in case of long bicron, the PL has to be drawn through which position?
DR left.
DR lat and observed long. DR, very good. And perpendicular to azimuth. Now you see. You can see the remarks here on the side for you to ask yourself. To plot the PL for star X, which method has been used? You'll ask yourself. Answer would be intercept. Answer would be intercept. Then, what is the direction of PL perpendicular to azimuth? Which point? ITP. These are the questions you're asking yourself. Now, intercept the azimuth for star A is 350 degrees true, and intercept is away. So, guys, this is the DR on the screen. You can see this is 350 degrees azimuth. Intercept is away from the body. We'll measure 3 miles from the latitude scale and we'll get the ITP, and perpendicular to the azimuth, we'll draw the PL for X. Is this going to be the PL for X? Anybody who has doubt, let me know. Yes or no?
Clear.
Yes, sir.
Right? Please remember, celestial PLs are to be represented by single arrow at each end. They are to be represented by single arrow at each end. Okay. Star Y, long bicron, PL will be drawn through DR lat. This is the DR lat, guys. Observed long, DR long was 12 minutes west. Observed long is 17, so it is more to the west of it. This is the observed long. So this is the point where they intersect. This is the point through which the PL will be drawn. And PL will be drawn perpendicular to azimuth. Azimuth is 070. 070 degrees true. PL plus minus 90. So direction of PL will be equal to 160, 340. Am I right, guys? Yes or no?
Yes.
This is the azimuth. This is the PL. Why? Have you understood the two PLs? One drawn for intercept by intercept method, other drawn for long bicron. The PLs are represented by single arrows at each end. Am I right, guys? Everybody's
Sir,
good with these PLs?
long
Yes,
background का सर दोबारा दिखाना सर long background.
First, you tell me which is the point through which long bicron PL is to be drawn, Rahul.
अब observe long दिया है सर और azimuth दिया हुआ है.
I'm asking you through, listen to my question. Through which point is the PL drawn for long bicron method? Answer that question.
From DR lat.
If this is the DR lat, through which point do I draw? DR lat is not a single point. Is DR lat a single point? Is that you're happy with that answer, Rahul? Does that give you comfort? If this is the DR lat, where will you draw the PL? Tell me.
On the observed long.
Rahul?
Observe lat sir, observe lat.
Observed lat कहाँ है observed lat question में? दिख रहा है कहीं observed lat?
नहीं सर.
तो तुम क्लास के बाद you don't want to revise anything, is it? Or you have been you missed the first class and you never bothered about PLs?
Revise नहीं किया सर.
नहीं तो क्लास अटेंड भी नहीं किया तो कहीं तो तुमने लिखा होगा ना, तो वहां देख के बता दो मुझे. टेल मी. फॉर लॉन्ग बाइक्रोन फ्रॉम वेयर डू यू ड्रॉ द पीएल? सो तुम किस चीज के लिए क्लास में आए हो राहुल? फिर अगर रिवाइज नहीं करना था तो I can spend more time in pulling you up rather than explaining, because this is not the way I teach here. This is not the way I teach. Sorry, Rahul, this is not the way I teach. And I'll not waste time on you then. If you don't want to study, I don't want to teach you. Let it be very clearly understood. I don't do this as a business. I do it out as a passion here. And passion has to be supplemented by the candidates. If I don't see fire in you, I lose fire to teach you then. Guys, so where the two PLs intersect, that becomes the fix of the vessel at 1830. So here is the 1830 fix. You'll pick up the lat long and you'll transfer it to the answer sheet, because that is what question number 1 wants, part A wants. Is that clear?
Clear, sir.
So in this, what we have revisited is how the PLs, celestial PLs, are drawn for intercept method and for long by cron. Now from this position at 1830, vessel aims to reach Ballycotton Island bearing 270 into 10 miles off. Now here is the Ballycotton Island. 270 is the bearing, reverse bearing plotted, 10 miles marked. That means the vessel has to reach position B. Am I clear, beta? Yes or no? Correct. From position A, the vessel has to reach position B. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Find the compass course to steer. So you'll have to convert the true to compass the way we learned in the first lecture. Find the compass course to steer. If the current was setting 160 degrees, rate of the current is 3 knots. There is northerly wind, 3 degrees leeway. Engine speed is given in the question, right? And what does he want? He also wants the ETA at the destination. Has he given anything else to us or no? Is there anything else given in the question, guys? No.
No, sir.
Okay. A is the departure position. A and B is the arrival position. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
That
Now,
is
if I
question.
join AB, what do I get? Tell me. If I join AB, what do I get?
CMG.
CMG. Very good.
Distance made.
Very good. Distance made good. Fine. But can I use the distance made good in this case for my triangle? Yes or no, and why?
No specific time is given.
So that means you can't use the distance. Yes, AB will be the distance made good. But since I do not know the speed at which it has to be covered or the duration in which it has to be covered, the distance made good is of no use to me at this point in time. Am I right, guys?
Correct, sir.
Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this question may appear to you like the previous one, but the question has already changed. In the last question, you knew that you have to reach there in 2.5 hours. Here you do not know. You have to find your ETA. The question has already changed. It may appear to be same on the face of it, but the question has already been tweaked. What all do we know? We know set, we know rate, we know engine speed, and now we have got CMG. CMG definitely can be used. So now we have the 4 elements. And once 4 elements are there, can the triangle be completed? Yes.
Yes, correct.
Okay. We have to get the CTS this time. So is it counteracting wind and current or allowing wind and current, guys?
Counteracting.
Counteracting.
What do we counteract first? Current.
Current.
Okay, now this is how I figure out. CMG already plotted on the answer sheet. On the chart, sorry. out of these three, first I have to counteract current. So what can I use? Can I draw set now? Can I draw rate now? Can I draw engine speed now? What can I draw now? Set. Where?
It was
At
set,
A
sir.
or B? At A or B?
A.
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 Current is setting 160. So I draw current here. You see, current will come now. 160. We do not have any specific requirement of duration of the triangle. So in the absence of any specific requirement, we draw the triangle for 1 hour.
1 hour.
So A to C is the drift for 1 hour, that is 3 miles, so whatever
miles.
it is. Now guys, so now I have used CMG, I have used set, and I have used rate also in getting point C. What is left is now engine speed.
Engine speed.
Engine distance will be 12 miles in 1 hour. How do I use it? Where do I place it? I have only one free point. Which is the free point which can be used?
C.
So C we can use.
C is the only free point I know. So I'll put my compass at C, 12 miles off, and cut on the CMG line to complete the triangle, correct?
Yes, sir.
Right? So I cut off 12 miles on this and I get point D. C to D is engine distance in 1 hour, the 12 miles. Guys, what will be the direction C to D called? Think and then answer.
Effective course.
Effective course, fantastic. It will be the effective course or the leeway track, whatever you want to call it. And we get this triangle for 1 hour. Now on this effective course, you can take it to the compass rose and measure this effective course. True effective course can be measured. Now guys, wind is northerly. So if the wind is northerly and I have to counteract wind, do I have to subtract the leeway or add the leeway in this case?
Subtract.
Because I'll go into the wind, you
Into
will
the
subtract the leeway 3 degrees and you'll get the CTS true. Yes or no, beta? Am I right?
Yes.
And then he also, before I come to the conversion part, he wants to know what is the ETA. What represents the distance to be made good to the destination? Which segment represents the distance? AB, very good. AB is the distance to be made good. What is the duration of this triangle, guys? 1 hour.
1 hour.
So which one represents the speed made good in this case? Which
AD.
A alpha delta AD represents the speed made good. So I'll measure the distance to be made good AB. I'll measure the speed made good AD. I'll divide this and I'll get my steaming time. And if the steaming time I add to my departure time of 1830, this will give me my ETA point B. Yes or no, beta? Am I right?
Yes,
This
Yes,
will
sir.
give me my ETA point B. So you see, what have we done here? The 4 elements, the combination was changed. So some of you may feel distance made good AB can be used like the previous question. No, it can't be used. It could be used in the previous question because you knew in how much time the distance was to be made good. In this case, that information was missing. So the triangle had to be completed differently and we can close out the question. Question says find the compass course. So whatever CTS you get here, true course you get, you will basically apply variation, bring it to magnetic. You remember I told you when it is true to compass, tell yourself I have to be careful. And then you will modify the deviation card and then get the compass. Understood, guys? This is what we had done on day 1 when Rahul was missing from the class probably. He thought he knows everything and he doesn't have to attend the class. Is this question clear now, guys? So see, 4 and 5, if you read in a hurry, you will be tempted to see them as absolutely similar questions. But when you carefully start solving them, you'll find that there is a slight difference between the two. They are not exactly the same. And here is the magnified view of this plot that we have done. Is this question number 5 clear to everybody, or anybody has any doubts which you need to clarify?
Yes.
Clear? Okay. Now we go to the last question for the day, and then you can plot this and see. And if you have any doubts as you plot, we can discuss them tomorrow. Guys, find the ship's position. Which method? Part A. Only focus on part A first. Which method? PL by intercept method. Both are PL by intercept method. Guys, would you like to do it in rough? Don't plot it actually. Just plot it in rough how these two PLs will look like.
Yes.
So that when I draw, you are able to compare. Don't worry about the scaling. You can do it in rough only. Of the two PLs, mark DR, mark the azimuth of star X, mark the intercept, get ITP, perpendicular to azimuth will be the PL. Likewise for star Y, get the PL and see how the positions look like. Let me show if this is what you have drawn, then it's okay, guys. Here is the DR. This is the azimuth of star X. Intercept is 2 miles away. And this is the PL of star X. Then we have azimuth 130, intercept towards, and we have this PL, and this is the position. Did you get something like this in your rough plot, guys? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
You can see this. Roughly you got like this. One was the intercept away, other is intercept towards. Oh, the question B is on top. Please read that on the screen. I'll just remove this. Okay. From the above position, which position? This position, guys. From this position, it is required to make good a course to reach a point 3 miles due south of Kinsale. So do we know the destination point? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So we'll draw a bearing of 180 from Kinsale, mark of 3 miles, and we'll get our destination position. Right? Can you see the destination here?
Yes, sir.
Now, the current is estimated. Now, this is estimated current. The current is estimated to set 145 degrees true at 2 knots. EP, estimated current, not EP, estimated current. So, guys, when you start from this position and you have to reach the destination, if I join them, what will I get? The direction will be
Made good.
Course made good.
made very good. Course made good, and the distance to be made good. Fantastic. Now, master says, what course should I steer? So to get the course that you need to steer, what will you do with the current? Tell me. You will allow the current or counteract the current?
Counteract.
Counteract.
So in the rough, just think, where will you apply the current? How will you counteract? Just think in your mind. Okay, where will you draw the current? At A, right? And do we have any specific requirement of the duration of the triangle,
2.5
guys?
hours. 2.5 hours.
Where is it written in 2.5 hours? Are you reaching B in 2.5 hours? Read the question carefully.
Negative, sir, negative.
No, sir.
You
No.
are not. You are not reaching B in 2.5 hours. So then there is no definite requirement.
Yes.
You can
One
make
hour.
it for. You can make it for 1 hour, right?
Yes, sir.
So that means now I'll draw the current at A. This is okay. This I'll come later. I have drawn the current at A and I have marked point C, drift for 1 hour. That is 2 miles. Okay, guys. Now what do I do to get the CTS? We had 4 elements: CMG, set, rate, and engine speed. What is to be used now?
Set
Speed, sir.
engine speed. Engine speed. Engine speed.
What? How do I use it?
So take a 12-mile arc and cut. From
Cut from where, beta? From which point?
C.
Very good. So I open my compass 12 miles. Yes, very good. I open my compass 12 miles, put it at C, and cut on the CMG line. Then what will be the direction C to D? That is the CTS that you will set your vessel upon. Am I right, guys? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay. Now, question does not stop there. Master says, okay, steer your course C to D. Fantastic. Are you starting from C or you're starting from A? Where are you starting from? But course is basically direction is C to D. Okay. Now, guys, he says after 2.5 hours, a fix was obtained. So the coordinates of the fix after 2.5 hours of steaming are given. The current that you have counteracted is the estimated current. The current you have counteracted is the estimated current. He says find the true set and drift. Guys, yesterday I overemphasized on something where I'm giving you a hint so that you answer correctly. That will boost your confidence. I gave you example of Captain Subramaniam's plane and parallel sailing exercise 1 or 2, in which what I was trying to ask you was, in the vector triangle, the current segment is from where to where? The current segment is from where to where?
DR to fix.
DR to fix. Does everybody agree? Does everybody agree?
Yes, sir.
If this is the A was the fix, then this becomes after 2 hours DR, and this is after 2 hours fix. So what is the current? Current is from DR to fix. Yes or no? Yesterday we were talking about it. Correct, beta?
Yes, sir.
Agreed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now guys, I have a fix for what time? I have a fix for what time? A fix which has been obtained after 2.5 hours of steaming, right, beta?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just giving it time. Let us say the ship started from here at 1800 hours, just for the sake of discussion. So if I depart from here at 1800 hours, that means I have a fix for 2030. Am I right? Correct, beta?
Yes.
And
Yes.
if I can get a DR also for 2030, will my problem be solved? Then I can get the actual current directly? Yes or no? In 2.5 hours.
Yes, sir.
Guys, go to the first slide which we covered yesterday. How do you get the DR? How do you get the DR? DR is a position obtained
Without contracting current and
is obtained by allowing, not without, by only factoring in CTS and engine distance. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
From last known fix. Here, which point represents the last known fix? Point A or B?
A.
A is the point you're starting from. Last known fix is A, right? B is the destination.
Yes.
And what is the course you have set yourself from A? What direction represents the course CTS?
CD.
C to D.
C, sir.
So if I have to get DR after 2.5 hours, just apply your common sense. How can I get the DR? Can somebody tell me?
Yes, sir. From C point only, we'll be taking 2.5 hours with the engine speed, sir. That will
No,
give the
beta,
DR.
no, you are little correct, but you have made a blunder also simultaneously.
From A.
Is C your last? A. So what will you do? You'll transfer your CTS through A. Am I right, guys?
Yes, sir.
This is the course you're starting not from C. You are starting from A. Correct,
From
beta?
A. Yeah.
Right, sir.
Correct. And then if I cut off 30 miles, why? Because engine speed is 12 knots. In 2.5 hours, engine distance will be 30 miles, right? So if I cut off on this CTS line 30 miles, will I get the DR after 2.5 hours? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Guys, if you don't understand, let me know. If I can get the DR after 2.5 hours, why? Because I started from the last known fix A. I know the course that my vessel has steered. Course steered is D to B is the C to D is the direction. So that CD course steered I have drawn through A. And on that CTS, I have cut engine distance for 2.5 hours. And point E is the DR after 2.5 hours. Does everybody agree?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Guys, everybody agrees 2.5 hours later DR is point E. Yes, or
sir.
no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And for the same time, I also have the fix, the latitude and longitude of the fix given in the question. So I can plot the fix after 2.5 hours. Point F is the fix after 2.5 hours. So guys, this is the DR and this is the fix, and they are both for the same time. Am I right?
Yes,
They
sir.
are both for the same time. See, if there was no current, the vessel would have reached from A to E. But you found the vessel at F. What would have brought the ship from E to F as per the question? The current would have brought you from E to F.
Yes.
So E to F will be the actual current. This 145 into 2 was estimated current. But E to F is the actual current. In how much time? In 2.5 hours. E to F is the actual current. Find the true set and drift of the current. You'll put your parallel ruler on EF, bring it here, read off this, and this will be the true set. You'll measure distance EF. This will be the drift in 2.5 hours. True rate will be EF divided by 2.5. So many knots will be the true rate. Is that clear now? Why I was emphasizing yesterday that current is always from DR to fix, DR to fix, DR to fix, DR to fix. Is that okay, beta?
Yes, sir.
Why I emphasized upon how the DR is to be plotted. DR will be plotted based on CTS drawn from a fix, allowing the engine distance on it. So these fundamental things have to be in place. If had I not explained to you DR yesterday, had we not done the vector triangle yesterday, then most of you would have been going in spin, or you would have tried mugging up the question. Mugging up is not going to help. We have to see how the triangle can be completed. I got the CTS direction, but I didn't start from C. I started from A. So this course was set from A. That is why the CTS has been drawn through A. Is it now clear, beta? Is it clear, class?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Let me clear it and again put on display if anybody wants to capture the screen or something. Oh, sorry. This is the screen on display if you want to capture it. If you have any doubts, let me know. We have found, what have we tried doing? We have tried finding dr and fix for the same time. And the interval that has passed from the last fix is 2.5 hours. So E to F is the current for 2.5 hours. E to F is the current for 2.5 hours. Is that clear to everybody?
Yes, sir.
Guys, don't get panicky. These concepts will again repeat in more questions. And if you're able to recall it and apply correctly, that will give you comfort. So don't think every question has changed. Every question had to change. That's why we are doing multiple questions. If every question had to have the same concepts, then why should we pick and select questions? So first thing I want to tell you, these 6 questions should not become the cause of setting panic. Please appreciate the fact that there is nothing that we have done which was not covered as part of basics. So if you have to look at your basic fundamentals, and you should be open to applying them. Don't allow panic to set in. And the litmus test of this will be when we discuss more questions, and if in those questions you can apply these concepts as they repeat, whether it is counteracting, it is allowing, which one to counteract first, which one to allow first, what is current, how to get dr, how to get fixed, which pl, which pc. If you can recall them, and your comfort level will keep increasing. In tomorrow's lecture, you'll find if you go through these 6 questions carefully today, in tomorrow's lecture, you'll find your comfort level would be at a different level. You will be automatically raised to a different level. So please go through them. If you have any doubts, let me know. I'll be happy to address your doubts. But guys, I'm again saying one thing. I put my heart and soul into teaching because I would, believe me, let me just give you the background how these tutorials were started. Some 15 odd people got together. They came to us. They said, we want you to take the classes. And they said, you can charge us whatever you can. And that time, there was somebody who was teaching in Meerut, a chief mate holder, who was charging 60,000 rupees for navigation of phase 1. 60,000, 60. Okay. And if I was to use that as a benchmark, then instead of 60, I should have been charging 75. We did not want to use any of those benchmarks because money, ultimately, you only need little money to survive. You don't need anything more than that. I said, I don't want to make it 40. I don't want to make it 30. I don't want to make it anything. Guys, we started at 9,000 straight. And then, of course, after a year or so, we made it 10,000. Now it's 10,000 plus GST. We have been working at just about 150 to 200 rupees per hour per candidate. That is how we calculate our fees. And it is not a favor that is being done to you either. So don't think it's a favor being done to you. This is the way we look at our life, and this is what we want, nothing more than that. But at the same time, what is expected is that learning and teaching is a two-way traffic. It's not one way. So don't think that tutorials means you can just be lying slack, not interested, suddenly wake up and start saying, can you tell me this? Can you tell me that? I'll be happy to tell anything which has not been covered. But if things are being covered and you don't want to cover them with the class, then I'm sorry, that's not the way at least I operate, guys. And you will realize the advantage of this strictness when you go for your exams. Because if I let you lose here and want to be a goody teacher to you that, okay, you're in my tutorials, you should always talk good about me. I don't want that, guys. You will talk about me good only when your results come good. So please focus on it. I have nothing more to say. I'm just trying to say, and please understand, a teacher who is shouting at you, a teacher who is chasing you, is unnecessarily raising his blood pressure. Why is a teacher raising his blood pressure? Because teacher wants you to pass. A teacher who wants to lie low and doesn't even want to chase you, I don't count them as well-wishers. So please don't feel bad. I'll be harsh with some of you. I'll be very nasty with some of you, but that is intentional, that is desired. So you don't have to make it an ego issue with me, because if you make it an ego issue, I'll withdraw myself and I'll do my duty of teaching you. But I want to teach you with my heart and soul. I want to make you learn the right way, whether you like it or you don't like it. I want you to pass. That's what I want, beta. और अगर तुम्हें इसमें support करना है, so that is the best thing I can expect from you. ठीक है? With this, I would like to close the meeting. And Rahul, please revise these questions. अगर फिर भी doubt है तो कल मुझसे पूछ लेना. ठीक है?
Sir, sorry to ask again. Sir, when we did fifth question, after getting the fifth, I got the power cut here, sir. So can you please explain again one more time?
Any doubts in question number 6, guys?
सर ये सिक्स क्वेश्चन में एक डाउट था सर.
हाँ बोलो बोलो, फिर मैं बंद कर रहा हूँ ना, बोलो बेटा. हाँ,
सेट एंड ड्रिफ्ट जो फाइनल में मिलेगा सर, दैट इज EF, that is the actual answer.
That is the actual answer, no? Because this is DR, this is fixed, they are both for the same time. So this DR has no earlier current, is not part of this DR. No, this is the course you steered, right?
Sir.
Correct?
Sir, in the same case, if they ask the rate, then I have to convert it to 1 hour. Correct, sir?
Beta, rate
No,
is
because
written here. Rate is written here. No, rate is distance EF, the drift, divided by 2.5. That will be the rate of the current.
Yes, the per hour. Okay, understood.
If the question was saying that give for 1 hour, then फिर ये करना पड़ता है ना सर, EF by 2.5.
Actually, yeah, no, so he's used the word drift. I would prefer to call it as rate, because when you say drift, you should always say drift in how much duration, because drift by itself is meaningless, right? If I say you have covered a distance of 20 miles, now if I don't say whether you're covered in 1 hour, half an hour, or 2 hours, then that distance does not convey much, right? So if you say drift, then you should say drift is EF in 2.5 hours, right, beta? Is that clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Better would be you
Sir,
give
I have
rate
a
by. Yeah.
Sir, this course made good is not the same what we have plotted initially, that is AB. So because the fix is now coming,
The actual course made good is AF. This is the course you have actually made good. Why you made good a different course? Because your estimated current was wrong. Your estimated current was wrong, right?
so we are not reaching at that point that is given 6 miles off from that voice like
It
this,
is
like
so beta, if you set a wrong course, will you reach your destination? You'll not reach your destination, na? Correct? If you set a wrong course because you counteracted wrong current, so you are not going to reach your destination, you are going to miss your destination. That's why you keep fixing your position periodically so that you can correct your mistakes, right? That's why the passage is monitored, right?
yes, sir. Yes.
So the moment he realizes it as a tap, he'll reset his course and he'll start heading this way, right?
Yes, sir. We'll give the counter.
You'll make the changes, right?
Yes, sir.
Correct.
Understood.
That is why the code passage is being monitored. Otherwise, why should you monitor the passage? You should put the ship on auto, it should reach the destination. But it does not. Why? Because there will be some factors which will be incorrectly accounted for. There will be some reasons which will take the vessel off the track, and you will have to make those corrections, right?
Understood, sir.
Okay, let me go to question number 5. What was the doubt in question number 5? Tell me. Question number 5. 5. Is this the one? Minimize the screen. No, this is 6 only. Okay. Here was the question. Tell me what is the doubt in question number part B2. Tell me what is the doubt.
Yes, after getting the celestial fix, can you please explain, sir? Because I got power cut here.
No. So you tell me. Read the question and try to figure out.
On the fourth question, we have applied for total 2.5 hours, but here we are applying per hourly. Is that only the difference?
No, but why is that the difference? Tell me. Na? Read the question, understand it first.
Find the compass course to steer from the 1830 hours push aims to reach Ballycotton Island bearing 270 into 10 miles. Find the compass course to steer if current was setting 163 knots, northerly wind. Also find the ETA steaming time to reach the destination.
So you get the CMG, yes or no?
Yes, sir, that is correct.
But do you know in how much time this distance AB is to be made good? Is that the question giving you?
No, it's not given, sir.
So that in the previous question, you knew in how much time this distance has to be made good, right?
Yes, sir, correct.
Here, in fact, he wants you to calculate the ETA. You do not know in how much time this has to be covered, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So in the triangle, you cannot use the DMG this time because you do not know the duration, right?
Yes, sir.
So what can you use in the triangle? Only CMG? You can't use the distance made good for making the triangle because you don't know in how much time this distance is to be covered. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Correct. Correct. You don't have the speed.
Time, right? What else is known to us? It is known to us set, rate, and engine speed. So now we have the 4 elements to complete the triangle.
Yes, sir.
We'll first counteract current and then counteract wind because both have to be counteracted. Correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So CMG is already plotted.
Yes, sir.
Now, since we do not know in how much time you're going to reach destination, so then you can make a triangle for 1 hour because you don't have any preferred duration for which the triangle should be made. Correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We can apply the current first.
Now we counteract current, so we draw the set. Now you see it will come. We draw the set here. Set is 160. This and then you mark off drift for 1 hour. You get point C.
Yes,
correct?
Yes.
And from C now you'll mark off the engine distance of 12 miles on the CMG line. You get point D. That point D which is coming is from C, right?
Yes, sir. 12 knots.
12 miles. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then C to D will be basically your effective course, the leeway track, right?
Yes, sir. Correct.
And now you've got a triangle for 1 hour. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
And on the effective course, you can counteract the leeway to get the CTS true, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Then CTS true has to be converted to compass course based on the first class that we did conversion from true to compass, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And as far as ETA is concerned, from A to reach B, you have to make good a distance AB, right? Correct?
A
This,
to B.
this is the distance to be made good to
Yes,
reach B.
distance made good. Yes.
And in this triangle is 1 hour. In this triangle, A to D represents the speed made good because that is the distance made good in 1 hour, right?
It made good for 1 hour.
So divide by AD. So this is the distance made good. This is the speed made good. This will give you the steaming time, right, beta?
Yes, sir. Correct.
And this you add to your departure time of 1830, you'll get your ETA.
Okay, sir.
Understood?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
So here it is. The plot is here.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
So here in question number, in the previous question, you had the different elements. Here the distance made good or the speed made good was not known. Therefore, we had to use only CMG and the combination switched. In the previous question, the combination available was CMG, SMG was known to you because you knew the duration. You had the set and you had the rate.
Yes,
And
sir.
you were to find engine speed and CTS were to be found, right?
Yes, sir.
In this case, you have the CMG, you have the set, you have the rate, and you have the engine speed.
Yes, sir.
And you have to find the ETA and the CTS, right, beta?
Yes, sir. Correct.
For ETA, you need SMG. So that's why the way triangle was completed has changed, right? This is question number 5. This was question number 4, right?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Any more doubts, guys? Okay. Then please practice these 6 questions. And if you still face any problems, let me know upfront tomorrow. I'll be happy to answer them. And if then I would like to close the meeting, guys. Take care. Use your day well. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, bye. Take care. Take care.
Navigation.
Take care, guys. Yeah, you'll have navigation in the evening, Captain Sunil Baba. Right.
17:30.
कितने बजे सर?
17:30 schedule देख लो.
Okay, sir.
लिंक सेव करा सर.